There are tons of AI voice generators out there, and today we're going to rapid fire through my top 10, going over each one and going over why they are just the best and what differentiates them. Because honestly, at this point, there are so many. Jumping right into it here, this is ElevenLabs, of course, the number one, in my personal opinion, that you may have heard about. And of course, it has everything that you would come to expect when it comes to an AI voice generator. You've got text-to-speech, voice changer, sound effects, projects. You've got even a dubbing studio, so you can actually go and dub. As you can see here, watch their short video guides to speed up dubbing your content. Localized content across 29 languages with AI-powered dubbing. Very cool. Especially cool if you're somebody who makes YouTube videos and needs to make them bilingual friendly. There's tons of things like conversational AI, where you can actually have a complete conversation with an AI. Now, this is insane because you can literally talk to it like a support agent, like a math tutor, like a video game character, like a travel guide. You can create a custom AI agent that talks to you in a specific manner, and it's pretty much real-time communication. So absolutely insane. Jumping into the playground here, it's just simply, why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. And if we chose Rachel and we did generate speech, you would just
why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts.
Just very simple one, starting off with, I like this one personally, very easy to use. I like these very friendly interfaces. But moving on to our second one here, the next one we have is called Murf AI, and this is an AI-powered voice generator that powers enterprises. This is something that is definitely going to be used at scale. It's an ethically developed text-to-speech model that delivers ultra-realistic voices through Studio, API, and localization tools, streamlining voiceovers for enterprises. Now, this is going to be if you're having a lot of AI voices needing to be generated. The solution for over 300 Forbes 2000 companies. This is the Enterprise Solution Suite with things like Murf Studio, Murf Dubbing, and Murf API for giving you the complete ability to do any sort of voice integration into whether you're building an app, whether you just want to create the AI voices and put them on your videos. This is definitely the one where you're going to use it for more of a business sense. ElevenLabs is very personal. This is very business, but we can move on and do something better. Now, let's go into the third one here. Our third option here is called Play.ht, which allows you to generate AI voices indistinguishable from humans. Ultra-realistic text-to-speech voice, leading AI voice generator, free unlimited downloads, and it's the most fluent in conversational AI voices, so they claim. As we can see here, we can voice our conversational AI.
Thanks for calling Play.ht. How can I help you today?
Completely AI generated. There's noise in the background. Would genuinely sound like I'm talking to a real person.
Okay, lovely bakers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. Today, we're diving into something seriously delightful, a classic chocolate cake recipe.
Very cool. I know a lot of these AI voices that people put out typically don't really, pass for being human. A lot of these, I would personally think you would not be able to tell the difference between this and a human. Trusted by DoorDash, Moderna, tons of companies that you've known and heard, and you can do AI voiceovers for videos, audio publishing, audio storytelling. There are so many different ways that you can utilize AI voices for making things more interesting, better, depending on your personal use, business use, doesn't matter. There are tons of text-to-speech voices that are conversationally trained, narratively trained, explainer videos, children's voices.
My voice is the perfect choice for your children's audiobooks.
Ooh, that one's almost a little bit creepy there. You can do local accents.
Maybe you want to advertise your business on one of our lovely radio stations.
As you can see here, you've got AI voices in 100+ languages. Really, really good if you want to have AI voices generated in any language from around the world. There are tons of multilingual speech synthesizing, and you've got tons of options with this. But this is only one of the 10 options on this list. Moving on to our next one. This is WellSaid, which allows you to generate beautiful voices in seconds. Effortless audio creation for teams at the volume you need. So as we can see here, we can pick something. Let's go for social media, and we'll go for Fiona. And we'll say, meal kits have totally saved my lunch, and we'll play it, see how it sounds.
Mealkits.com have totally saved my lunch. I get healthy, easy to prepare meals sent right to my home, and they're ready for me to take to work in just 15 minutes.
In this case, comparing each of the AI voices for the specific purpose for what you're trying to do is a great way to figure out which one works best for you, again, based on what you're trying to do. Some of these work great for some purposes, while they may not work as great for other purposes. Sometimes you get an AI voice model that does a great podcast ad, but when it comes to a support bot, just really doesn't meet the mark. That's why I especially recommend you to go and check out all of these, see which one works the best for your individual needs. WellSaid allows you to have authentic voices sourced by professionals, and again, trusted by the world's biggest brands. It has a very, very budget-friendly range to enter into, with over 80% voiceover cost savings, unlimited retakes, and over 40,000 customers in 125 countries. So it is a great way to get started into AI voices without having to shell out too much dough to begin with. But moving on to our next one on the list here, this is Lovo. Lovo is a hyper-realistic AI voice generator that captivates your audience, as they say. But in terms of user interfaces, this is definitely one that stands out on the list. It has Jenny, the best way to add voiceover to video, which is a very simple way that you can just go and add those AI voices to a video that you're already working on. It has tons of natural voices with over 100 different languages for your content. Again, at this point, all AI video models are going to have pretty nice voices. All of them are going to have the ability to be bilingual. Well, most of them anyway. But it's all about figuring out which one works the best for your style of content. Again, we've got Caitlin Harrison, which is a young adult.
All right, let's wrap things up with one final random fact.
Then we've got Chloe Woods, who's also a young adult.
Bibbit was sitting on an overturned and empty cask.
So as you can see here, there are tons of generative tools that allow you to actually go and create these AI voices into your videos seamlessly. You can save money and time on voiceovers, sync audio and video seamlessly, and actually boost engagement with subtitles. This is definitely one that's more for creators here, but it definitely has business applications as well. The next one up on our list here is one that I really like called Resemble AI, the all-in-one AI voice platform. I like platforms that like to do a little bit of everything, but do them quite well. So as you can see here, this actually delivers cutting-edge AI voice generation and deepfake audio detection, engineered for enterprises prioritizing advanced security and safety. Now, this is going to be for the people who are working to implement AI voices into their businesses. They need to make sure that the voices that they're using aren't just copied from a celebrity. There has been some controversy in the past, specifically regarding companies being accused of stealing the voices of real people without getting their consent, or in fact being told no. Again, all speculative. But for these companies like Resemble AI, trusted by over 2 million teams worldwide, Netflix, Universal, Paramount, this is going to be the AI voice model you're going to go with if you're going to be implementing this for your business at scale, much like the second one we did on our list. And again, you can have an AI generator create a realistic human-like voiceover in seconds. So if we go and do this here,
Resemble's AI voice generator lets you create realistic human-like voiceovers in seconds.
So again, this is a lot more for developers and businesses here with their hyper-realistic AI voices, speech-to-speech, rapid voice cloning, and of course, all the multilingual support out of the box. But you also have a 200 millisecond time to first sound, which is really good because especially when it comes to building an application or doing something for your business where you need these AI voices quick, this is definitely a platform that's going to give you a really fast response time at scale. Another one on our list here that also allows you to generate AI voices is Synthesia. Now this is also a video platform because it actually allows you to create AI avatars that speak your script. So not only do you get an AI voice reading the script, but you can actually pick out an AI avatar that goes and mouths the words and actually goes and talks about what's on your script. There's tons of things here, and you can actually try it out for yourself. Just scroll down to the bottom here and try out their free AI video generator. Pick one of their demo avatars, enter your script, and you can just get started creating a free AI video. Kind of a try it before you buy it type situation. Because, of course, for all these, you want to figure out which one is going to work for the best for your purposes so that you can actually create the best result, no matter what you're doing. For personal, business, doesn't matter. Now, Replica. Replica is specifically meant for game developers and creators. Now this is a little bit different from the other ones on our list here, but I thought I should include it because I'm trying to cover all scopes of what you could possibly be using an AI voice model specifically for. Now Replica actually provides you with cost-effective cutting-edge text-to-speech and speech-to-speech solutions in multiple languages for creative professionals with fully licensed AI models safe for commercial use. So say you're going to be using this for YouTube, say you're going to be using this for a video game that you're selling, say you're going to be using this in any sort of capacity at a commercial scale where you need to make sure that the legal framework is done and taken care of. Now, this is a great way that you can actually go and create all these characters. So we've got cartoon.
Wow, look at this map.
Yeah, see, if you've got a video game character and they say, wow, look at this map, this is a use case for it. If you've got scary, say a smog-looking dragon here.
Who's afraid of the dark?
Oh, I don't like that. That is not the voice I expected out of that, to be honest. This is trusted by all these game engines. You've got Unity here and a bunch of different game developers as well. Crytek, who made Hunt Showdown, NVIDIA, of course, one of the most popular companies in the world for their graphics card, Google Cloud, Epic Games, the list goes on and on. You've got tons of AI voices that work really well specifically within the gaming industry. You can customize it to make it so that the voices match the character's personality and situation to immerse your players. You can add dynamic voices using their AI-driven speech technology. You can make audiobooks, etc. It doesn't matter. And again, you can actually try it out for yourself here and just for free.
I can't believe I'm standing on the edge of the ancient ruins. This place is beyond words.
Yeah, that sounded like something straight out of Baldur's Gate 3. So if you're a game developer and you're looking to do this, or if you're trying to localize your game for multiple different countries, this is definitely one that I highly recommend. The ninth one on our list here, one of the more popular ones called Speechify, the #1 text-to-speech reader, which allows Speechify to read to you. Now this one is specifically going to be for people who need the AI speech reader to read to them. Say you're visually impaired, say you need somebody to read something for you, say you just need an AI voice model that you can just deploy like that and read a script or do a presentation for you. This is going to be one that's great. There's tons of different AI voices you can choose from in a multitude of languages, and again, you can listen anywhere. They've got Chrome extensions on iOS, Android, they've got a web app, Mac app. This one doesn't require you to implement it as a developer or have some crazy subscription where you have to access it from a desktop computer. This really allows you to have access to all these AI voices, but from pretty much anywhere. Again, Chrome extension, any device that you're working on, web app, Mac app, doesn't matter. You can control the speeds by which the actual voices talk, and you get instant AI summaries for every reading. So say, for example, that you're trying to read something online, say it's an article on a website or a paper that you're trying to read or instructions for school. Could be anything. You could actually get an AI voice to actually read what you're seeing on your screen for you. Or as you can see by this video, you can actually take a picture of what you want it to read and it can read it directly to you. This is great for a couple different reasons, but the most importantly, just simply because of the fact that if you don't want to go through the process of going and reading it yourself and you're much more of an auditory, learner, this is a great way to actually take whatever you're reading and make it audible. The last one on our list here is called Narakeet. Now, Narakeet is different from pretty much all the other ones on this list because this is for people who don't want to sign up for a subscription. When it comes to paying, typically you sign up for a subscription and you get the amount of credits that you have, but if you don't use those credits, sometimes they don't always carry over. Now, Narakeet is different because specifically with their pricing, you pay for what you use. You pay for 30 minutes of recording and you get that. And when that expires, you buy more. It's kind of like a pay-as-you-go type plan, and it just makes it a lot easier for people to get into the text-to-speech, AI voice model industry. So as you can see here, again, they've got all the things that you would typically see in any of these other AI voice models. You can turn the text into actual audio, and they've got tons of great reviews, convert text to speech, convert subtitles to audio, create narrated videos quickly, and even create video from images and audio to automate your video production. It's a great way to very simply get into the voices. And as you can see here, there are tons to choose from a multitude of different languages. But again, it comes down to their pricing being 30 minutes at 20 cents per minute. You pay $6 for those 30 minutes and they don't expire. You use them when you need them and you don't have to worry about constantly getting charged. So if you just want to get into AI voices, but you don't actually want to sign up for a subscription that you're worried you might forget, this one would be great as a start for you. So with that being said, those are the top 10 AI voices for 2025. I hope you try out all the platforms, see which one works the best for you. Obviously, there are a ton of different use cases for these, but there is one that is going to be right for you with the voice you need for the purpose you need. So that's it for me. As always, my name is Josh Mountain. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.